Hello there, disciples of the bad dude philosophy. So I was wrong about being wrong about MGTOW. So hear me out. My last committed relationship ended a few years ago, and it just so happened that I then discovered the red pill MGTOW worldview. I got a glimpse into female nature, and I quickly demystified relationships and women in general, for that matter. It was disappointing, to say the least, to lose the respect I had for women and for human nature. But it felt good to be independent, free of the perceived obligation to respect women and to be with a woman. I was also bitter about women for all the things I thought they had done to me. Plus, I was kind of proud of the MGTOW label and the sense of group belonging, being one of the guys with dignity who made the hard choice of the lonely path. Pretty poetic shit right there. But then, I felt that I was kinda wrong about MGTOW, seeing that most of the shit that they thought women had done to them was actually their fault. They stepped on shit and they blamed the shit for it. I figured MGTOW was extreme because I saw many incels calling themselves MGTOW, as if they had a choice to be with a woman. They were just like the fox and the grapes fable, hating on something they couldn't get. I also saw that many other MGTOW did not hold themselves accountable for bad choices. They married, empowered, and enabled trash women, and then they whined about getting themselves taken to the cleaners. You are responsible for your choices. If you didn't see what was coming, it's also on you. For me, the most important male quality is accountability. Watch my male accountability video for more on that. Anyway, men are responsible for much of female misbehavior. And we need to hold ourselves accountable if we are to call ourselves men, and not just males. On top of that, many MGTOW didn't consider me MGTOW because I engaged in casual, honest relationships with women. So what was I doing calling myself one of theirs? Was I looking for an identity and sense of group belonging? So I said, fuck MGTOW, and I then truly went my own way, criticizing MGTOW a lot on this channel, on online discussions, and in my offline life. And some butthurt incels kind of validated what I said about them, about not holding accountability. Oh, the irony of not realizing they were making my point crystal clear by whining. But recently, I re-reevaluated my stance. I realized that I was wrong again. That it was wrong to bash those MGTOW who, took their lives' choices as an identity. It's their thing. It's what they hold most dear, a hard choice. And in some cases, it's all they got. They're really not hurting anyone. And even if I don't approve of men whining and complaining and not holding themselves accountable for things that were under their control, who am I to take their thing away from them? They made the choice, they took the MGTOW philosophy and rhetoric as their comfort in life, their identity and their belief system. It's like my angry atheist phase years ago, after staying at a monastery and realizing the insanity that goes on in there, and the reality of the religious lie. I was then bashing people for their religious beliefs when most of them were not harming anyone. By the way, I should make a video about my religious journey. And yeah, I had the right to be angry then because I felt that I was brainwashed and manipulated. Those who were brought up without religion have no right to be angry at religion while praising political systems that function more violently and brainwashingly than any religion ever could. Okay, I got sidetracked again. But anyway, this is my latest take on MGTOW. No hard feelings. I don't adopt a label for myself. I'm just a guy who's perceptive and skeptical of women. That's it. I don't allow a group identity to define me with their implied rules because it's not going my own way. But even if you are one of those people, I won't fight you. I'll respectfully disagree with you on many levels, and I'll understand where you're coming from. And I'll understand your life choice. So thank you for listening. You're awesome.